Kaplow.
Hello, can you hear us?
Hi,
hey,
guys.
Linda. Tom's got to eat his hat because
He
promised he would during the Christmas quiz that we did on Discord.
Yeah.
He said he would eat his hat if anybody could answer a particular question, which was what band, what singers or whatever performed the Matchstalk Men and Matchstalk Cats and Dogs song.
Yeah.
Hey Susie, hey Emily. So he said if anybody gets that, I'll eat my hat, and 2 people got it.
Yeah,
so,
and I'm not a liar. I will eat my hat.
Yeah, good, they can hear us. Hey Sue, hey Rachel.
I did also at the time say that I don't currently own a hat.
Yeah, so I'm going to fashion him a hat.
Yeah.
And he's going to eat it tonight, live.
Yes, you'll be very excited to see the kind of hat I will be eating.
Hey Andrea.
It's probably not going to kill me, but I don't know. It's the Hobbit's cooking, so it might.
It is an edible hat. It
will be,
hat.
At least the materials will resemble the toad in the hole in terms of flatness.
Oh, shut up. I just made a very delicious
It was very
dinner,
nice,
actually.
yeah.
If I do say so myself. We had a Thai kind of style chicken curry, didn't we? I found this
Very
amazing Thai curry paste, which is really cheap in Sainsbury's. It's like a proper Thai one. You have to use very little of it. It's quite fierce, but it's so cheap. It's like £2.50 for a bucketful from Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we show them
hey
our lovely
Paula,
faces?
must be early in the morning for Paula.
It's about time to go.
Rachel, how did the craft fair go in the end?
Oh yeah.
She was having a quiet day, but she was enjoying herself, last I heard. They're quite fun to do, actually, because you sit and chat to other stalls. I used to spend as much on the other stalls as I ever took.
Eat it in 3 days.
He's going to eat it all tonight. Hey, Lindsay.
Yeah.
How's Lindsay doing? Lindsay's been poorly.
Oh, not a single
You're feeling
thing. That's
better?
true.
Oh, that's a shame, yeah. The company's good, though, isn't it? Things like that.
Did you manage to avoid buying lots of things?
It was a horrible day today. I don't think it's a day I would have ventured out if I didn't have to. I don't know what it's like where you are. Should we show our beautiful visage?
Yeah, at least everything went very well for you today. Nothing's fallen on the floor
I've
or
had one of
anything.
those days where everything has gone tits up, pardon my French.
It has, yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to see behind me, there is a difference. I have been clearing, I've been sorting out, making more sort of display room up there for all the lovely things. And I've been, and it's never fun, is it, doing all that?
No, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just kept dropping things. It's just been one of those days, stubbing my toe on stuff.
It's like, you know how sometimes you think you must be paranoid and you're just imagining that everything's going wrong because you notice everything has been going wrong.
Can you take that off, please? I noticed this time. It's making me 2 hats. I'll make you pants as well. You have to eat them as well. Have you been back in again since you got out the other day, Lindsay? Oh my God.
Disaster.
Whether it's sunny and in the 50s, well, that's nice. It's not here. I don't know what 50 Fahrenheit is. I've forgotten what the sum is that you do.
It's quite cold, 50 Fahrenheit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 32 is freezing.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's about 11 degrees here today outside, so probably
You
about
probably
the same.
want it to be in the mid-70s Fahrenheit.
Yeah. The bit you can see kind of does look a bit clearer. I can get to things more. But the spare room in there and partly in our bedroom, I've actually put some stuff in there.
Yeah. Most of that stuff will hide under tables.
You can take that off as well, because that's not true either.
I've got a mug that says it is. But it does also say something very wrong on the other side. Emily's been having an excellent day as well, deleting stuff off SD cards.
Sometimes you just do get that's where everything goes wrong, don't you?
Yeah.
I had a nasty ear infection once. It ruined it. I was away on a workshop learning how to do pop-up books and things, and it was amazing. And the teacher she's incredible.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Shame to have that ruined.
Yeah, I mean, I stuck it out because I'd paid for it and things, but I didn't. It took the edge off it for sure.
Too soon, Emily?
What did you say? What did I miss?
You missed nothing. You just forgotten because you're very old. The deleting stuff from the SD card thing.
Yeah. I know, I didn't. No, I thought it was something rude. That wasn't rude. That's just mean. Hey, Karen!
It's only funny because she managed to recover it, though. It would have been awful if she'd spent ages making a video and it was just deleted. I wouldn't laugh at.
No, that wouldn't be funny. We've actually just watched that video, haven't we?
We did just watch
the
that
one
video,
that you deleted and had to retrieve again.
Yeah.
That would have been a shame. It was a nice video.
Yeah. YouTube recommended we watch a 6-year-old video of Emily's.
Yeah. I don't know if you're finding the same, Emily, or other people that do YouTube on here, but I'm suddenly finding that YouTube or people are starting to watch older videos, and I don't know if it's because they're looking for them or YouTube is recommending them, but YouTube recommended us one that was 6 years ago. Was it 6 years ago with Emily's?
That's what it said, yeah.
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 Your art's definitely changed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good then. But you've definitely, you can see that you've made a lot of improvements. You've learned. Well, you've spent a long time doing it. So I don't know how to say that name.
Yeah, neither do I.
Nyanika. Looks like Nyanika or something. Anyway, hello.
Yes, hi.
Unpronounceable name. Nyanika. Nyanika.
I mean, anyway. That sounds convincing.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Might be wrong,
you have to
but
tell
it sounds convincing.
if that's anything like it. Yeah.
Yeah, ear infections are...
Oh, Irene! Are you Irene that's like on Facebook? You've been sharing some artworks and stuff on Facebook. She's doing some stuff for the Colour Inspiration Journal and stuff. Yeah. Hi, Irene! It's so confusing when people have always different names on different platforms.
It is.
I can barely remember my own name today, can I?
It's The Hobbit.
Like almost literally. I look all flushed. You can see the kind of day I've had.
I look like a red M&M.
I've got several things to do here. I've got Tom's hat to make so that he can eat it. I'll show you what I'm going to use for that in a minute. And then I got a bit of paracord to finish off, and then I wanted to try using some different things on the paracord jig. And I've also got this bag of vintage threads. Vintage silk threads, the ones that if anybody who watches my channel who's been around for a while might remember, I bought that whole load of vintage threads, Miss Cheatham's embroidery thread box, and there's a whole load of lovely threads all organised in the box, but there was also, the lady said, there was this tangle of threads, I thought you might find a use for them, so I've put them in as well. They're a bit too nice to make into orts balls, although it may come to that. So I'm going to have a look and see if I can wind some of them. I've got some empty bobbins I can wind them onto.
Oh dear.
So hopefully... What?
Rocky Mountain Penny's having trouble watching us on the TV. The image is coming through like a negative.
Oh, that's strange.
No, I have no idea how to fix that, and that is very weird.
Never ever heard anyone say that before. Hey, Kate and Zoe. Hello, konnichiwa.
Hi.
Saying that wrong. And Sue. And Sue. I think we've got 3 Sues in all at once now.
Sue.
Yeah.
Hi, Sue.
And Kerry. So what's everybody else doing? That's what I've got planned for this evening. I love these old... we'll go to my desk in a minute. Oh, no, that's going to... No, it won't show. It's
great,
too...
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Wow.
I'll show you when we go to my desk. It's like a vintage cruel silk label. A pure silk of fast boiling.
Doesn't look that cruel to me.
Briggs.
That's kind of kind. Oh, Emily's doing her inspired by piece.
Oh, lovely. Humans of the
Stitching an
interwebs.
Well,
do you think that means she's doing
taking
a
up a
robot
lot of space?
or an alien?
Maybe.
Hey, Kelly.
So what is the problem?
And
The
Lorna.
inspired by thing this month?
It's the future.
Is it?
Zoe came up with that one. Yeah.
She also did the rather lovely artwork for the thing.
Yes, for the for our artwork that we do when we're sharing the prompts and things.
Branding or whatever.
Yeah, we do a different one every time.
Just
if anybody wants to join in with the inspired by, you can do it can be anything, any creative response to the prompts is fine, whatever arts and crafts you like doing, and you can share it in the Discord community or the Facebook group or on Instagram, and there is a hashtag inspired by art collab.
There is indeed.
So the prompt is the future, and you can do anything creative with that, anything that springs to mind. I haven't quite decided yet. As always, I'll probably leave it to the last minute. Are we missing anybody? There's Christine. It's just gone 7 a.m. Paula's here as well. She's in New Zealand, so Christine's in Australia, so it's quite early in the day for both of them. Christine always does her lives at nice nice civilised times.
That's because she cares about her viewers. She was telling me earlier that she just hates everyone so much.
I don't know why. I think I can't do it. Yeah. Why I think I like doing these lives with him, because he's always horrible to me.
But the funny thing is, when I pat your head, everyone thinks it's hilarious.
So that thing is that the bot has just posted that. That's it for anybody that isn't already in the. Oh, it was for anybody that isn't already in the Discord community. If you follow that link, it will take you to the Discord.
Yes,
community.
that's an invite specifically to the live stream follow along room.
Right. Okay. So then you can, if you are already in Discord, you can post photos, take a quick picture of what you're doing, even if it's just the hot chocolate or the glass of wine by your side.
Yeah.
Or the cat, or the cat on your lap. We like seeing the cats.
Cats are better than dogs, but we will accept pictures of dogs. Dogs are okay too. They're just not as good as cats.
Lindsay started a new very large piece for my kiddo that I used to nanny. But for 10 years and now she's... Oh, you told me about her before. I can't remember, why were we talking about her before? She's now 15 and gorgeous. They have a way of doing that, don't they?
What, ageing?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Lorna's just watched Zoe's sketchbook tour for Jen. I haven't seen that yet.
So we're going to have to ban Emily a second because she's putting lies in the chat.
I'll think of something else that FTW stands for in a minute. Hey, Tig! Should I start fashioning your hat?
You should start fashioning my hat.
Should we do a desk shot? So I can show people
see the
what
desk
I've got.
Or just the stuff on top of it.
I've made just about enough space in the middle. I've got to come back in tomorrow and finish sorting this room out. I just about managed to make enough space on the desk to do this live.
But on the plus side, at least you didn't just put all the stuff that was on the desk into a box to deal with later or anything.
That's exactly what I did. I just scooped it into a box.
It works.
So these are those beautiful vintage threads. I wish you could feel them because they're silk. They're all silk. All different weights of silk. There's some like perlane, there's some stranded, and beautiful. So I'm sure at least some of these I'll be able to wind them off onto empty bobbins and make good use of them. They're too nice to although I love the Orts balls that Christine was making.
Yeah.
If it comes to it, I could do that and make the most amazing Orts balls. I feel like I ought to try and stitch with them if I can, and that's the label I was talking about. I love the vintage labels as well. These bands that would have gone around the
yes, those are nice.
Canty Cruel silk. I'm going to start using that box of threads soon. Christine was doing this alphabet of stitches, so I want to do my own alphabet of stitches, do it in a book, and I'm going to use I've got some vintage fabric to use, and like bits of tablecloths and stuff like that.
You
don't care. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking to him. You don't care at all. No. And I'm going to use my vintage threads, my Miss Cheatham's box of threads, and do my own dictionary of stitches. So I'll have to go back and revisit all of Christine's videos. It was amazing. She went, I don't know, Christine, how many videos did it end up being in that series, in that alphabet of stitches series? Oh, Tig, that's nasty. You get that sometimes, don't you? Trapped nerve, neck and shoulder.
I don't know what thing in my neck is, but it's very unpleasant. Yeah,
it sounds like it might be a trapped nerve thing. It kind of seems to run in our family a bit, because Mandy gets it as well, and Uncle Ian used to get it.
My GP doesn't care. So.
I know it's a lot.
Got stuff showing up in the.
Oh, look, we've got some things in the live stream follow along room. Ooh, elephant! Oh, is that the elephant? Was that Susie? Yeah. Love that elephant. Oh, look at that! I love cool. These. So, do you say Chirel?
Yeah.
They've done a whole whole series of those kind of pieces. Oh, look at cats are better than dogs, aren't they?
They just. Better.
Sorry, Christine. I know you've got a lovely. I know you've got a lovely dog, but
yeah, we love your dogs too.
Cats are better.
It's just cats are objectively. And
we are cat people.
By extension, cat people are better than dog people. we're just better people.
175. No, wow. So it was 175. So what she did was like, you know, when you can do a live, a premiere live. So you've pre-recorded the video, but then you premiere it live, and so you can have the live chat. And it was really fun. It was really nice doing that. Kenny's saying dogs are best.
You can easily believe you're hearing this, Emma.
Travers is very handsome. I'll make an exception for him. He's
I do like dogs too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because unlike dog people, we can accept that dogs are also okay.
And he will still love me no matter how horrible I am. It's the thing about dogs, whereas cats, if you're horrible to them,
stupid,
they'll just walk away.
Like trying to play fetch with a cat. They just show their intelligence and look at you to say, well, you threw it. If you want it, go and get it.
Sometimes they do like to play fetch with you. You know.
When it suits them.
Well, okay, I'm going to reveal how I'm going to make... Some of you may have guessed.
Yes, you may have guessed.
Where am I going to put that?
That if it's something edible...
This is what I'm going to make his hat out of. Listen to this noise, hang on.
It's a lovely feeling. We should send some of this to Zoe and let her do that.
She'd probably love that as well.
Yeah.
I've got to send Zoe. I haven't forgotten. I suddenly remembered this morning. I had forgotten. I remembered this morning because I found it on the table where I'd put it so I wouldn't forget, and then buried it in a load of stuff. I promised Zoe I'd send her some deli paper to do her deli printing on. Yeah, see?
Yeah, see? Dogs
Lindsay had a
worship
carrot
humans
fetch.
like gods. Cats treat people like equals when you've earned that respect. Until then, they treat you like servants.
I have seen people who've managed to teach cats to roll over and play dead and stuff like that.
Yes, they have different levels of motivation and different.
Mostly,
they're usually more food motivated.
They do it more for chicken, don't they? Or So what I'm going to decorate Tom's hat with. He got both these things.
I did.
Did you get them from Amazon?
Yeah.
Can you remember how much they were? In case somebody wants to know.
It was somewhere between £4 and £6 for the 12 sheets of paper.
It's quite a lot, isn't it?
I think closer to the £4.
If you're doing something for a special
for the pens.
birthday, though, or something, it'd be quite good.
Yeah.
We don't know yet how well the markers are going to work on the...
Well, the paper says about using food grade markers.
Yeah, food grade pens, and so it should be fine.
Yeah, so assuming the markers aren't terrible.
Haven't done any... Hey, Tori! Haven't done any preparation, I've no idea. And Jackie, hello! You're not that late, you haven't missed much, we've only been yakking. I'm going to make Tom a hat out of this, and then he's going to eat it, because he said he promised he would eat his hat. Who was it who got the...
Several
Tori
people.
might have been one of them. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember...
If it had been just one person, I would have refused to eat a hat. But since it was several...
You couldn't really back down, could you?
Yeah.
Any of you who joined us for the Christmas quiz in Discord, there was a question about who performed that Matchstalk Men song about Lowry. It is unpredictable. Half the time I don't know what I'm going to do until I do it. Lost my thread. I've been doing that all day as well, haven't I?
Yeah.
Forgetting what I was about to say. Get one word into a sentence.
Talking about
and
the question
forget.
that was answered.
Yes, and
I wasn't listening.
I think a lot of people knew the name of the song or which artist it referred to, which was probably the question. But there was an extra point for if you could say who performed the song. And Tom went, I'll eat my hat if anybody gets this one. And like several people did.
Yeah. And I'm not alive.
Yeah, Tori was one of them. Yeah. I can't remember who else it was now. Is that enough paper to make
12 sheets of A4 is going to be a bit of a stretch, but we'll manage.
Nice one, Sue. Wish I'd thought of that. These pens actually look really impressive.
The packaging
Considering they're all edible.
Yeah.
Because you could use them on like rolled out fondant icing as well, couldn't you? Yeah, they look quite
double-ended
nice.
and everything.
Yeah, so you've got
Fancy.
a brush one end and it says stiff the other end. It just says
Don't know why that would be
brush
funny.
and stiff. So I'm really interested to try it out actually because you know it'd be quite fun for.
Also, there's no reason they
Special
wouldn't work on
papers.
paper if they're very nice. Who knows?
True.
Just use them as pens.
I am also going to have to lick a bit to see what it tastes like.
I mean,
Probably gross.
make yourself a hat as well.
So what I'm thinking is I need to put. I'll
that's
have to
very
put two
transparent.
strips together, won't I?
So this rice paper, by the way, is made from potato starch, not rice.
Yeah, we're calling it rice paper. But it's
They call it wafer paper.
It's
on there.
potato paper. Sugar free.
Yeah, vanilla flavoured.
I don't know why we're worrying about it being sugar free. Seeing as you've got those Jaffa cakes at home.
Yeah. To be honest, I wasn't worrying. It just happened to be.
Okay, right.
It's going to taste a bit weird because it'll be covered in all the paint and stuff from your cutting it. But yeah.
It feels like this side is really, really smooth. Will it show that? Will it show that? And the other side it's got that, what I think of more as classic rice paper looking. The little pitted kind of
Yes, we don't really know what kind of design to go for just yet.
No.
Should we measure my head? It doesn't need to fit very well. I'm going to eat it.
You're going to eat it almost instantly.
As long as you can perch briefly on my head. It doesn't need to be comfortable.
First and just see what it's...
Yeah, do a bit of swatching.
Yeah. Doesn't say anywhere... Oh, this is a silver one. Well, that's going to be impressive, isn't it?
She's very excited about this.
I am excited. Okay, let's do a bit of swatching because I can cut this bit off the top. Ooh.
Yeah, Jaffa cakes are great. Got these misshape things. It was like £1.50 or something for this massive thing of Jaffa cakes.
And they're nice. I tried one, and it was really nice. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with that. I was a bit worried.
It looks slightly better than some silver pens I've seen, and it's edible.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried it might go through, make the paper dissolve, but it isn't yet.
It's a risk.
Let's just try the brush end.
Make flying saucers from the leftover bits. That would be good.
Ooh.
I love flying saucers.
Oh, look. I'm
enjoying this.
I'm very impressed. Oh, I'm going to put flowers on your hat.
You can make a lot of edible things.
There's gold.
You could do some little cookies decorated with this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, what? That's lovely. Look at the goldenness.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting gold and silver in here.
No.
To be honest.
Well, I know there is edible,
of course,
everything's gold, don't they? So it'd be interesting bathroom visitors on tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm not going to lick a pen, Zoe. She probably will.
I will when no one's looking.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with the pens. They're nice to use. How much did you say they were?
Box. It was like $8.50 or something for that set.
That isn't a lot. That wouldn't be a lot for normal art pens.
No.
So
I mean, they might only have enough to do half a page of stuff. But
they feel very juicy, actually. Well, I can't get that nice
with
little...
the word juicy.
Can't get that nice little leaf shape with that.
Why am I not going to lick a pen, Zoe? That is a very strange question. Oh no, I'm thrilled to it. I mean, this was my idea.
Well, it was better than having to eat an actual, like a cloth hat or something. Oh, look at this. Well, I'm going to make you something beautiful to eat.
And, sparkly toilet disaster, which sounds like an excellent name for a band, is a massive problem.
Oh, I do hate all this plastic nonsense. Let's try one of the... Oh, nice blue.
Are you strange, Zoe? I'd never noticed.
Yeah. I'm saying nothing.
I thought you were very normal.
Has the room gone quiet?
Just give that one a throw. It'd be all right.
Oh, that's a nice colour. And it's... I'll tell you what, if you wanted to do something for a special birthday and you actually planned it out, the fact that you've got the smooth side to draw on as well, you could do little faces or letters.
Could easily, if you used like a light box or something, you could easily transfer your child's favourite character onto the thing. Yeah. Colour it in. Yeah. I'd want to do it in sections so you didn't get it too wet all at once, but...
Yeah. Oh, that purple is
It covers very nicely, doesn't it?
It is, seriously. They're really juicy and nice to use.
It's not bleeding, it's not going through. Not that going through would matter, but...
There's them. There's the
you can put a link to the ones that I bought somewhere in the
it's
Temptations shopping channel or something.
Christmas kind of imagery on it, but...
Yeah. I don't think it had that on the Amazon page. But it doesn't matter.
Ooh.
Storage. Wipe pens clean after use. Cover the caps carefully and store in a cool, dry place.
I suppose, they might get all sticky if you don't wipe them clean. Oh, there's got to be a rainbow in there somewhere because I've got all the colours of the rainbow. Look at that. I don't know how well it'll come out on camera, but that is fluorescent, that yellow.
Yeah. That looks a lot better in person than on camera.
Yeah. What will it... Oh, it's completely fluorescent. Look at that.
Interestingly, these aren't sugar-free.
Oh.
The ingredients are water, propylene glycol, high fructose corn syrup. I mean, it's a drawing on a page. It's not sugar that I need to carry.
Yeah.
But interesting that they felt the need to sweeten it.
Let's have a look for... So, I mean, given the nature of this stuff, if you did whatever too far ahead of time, they might absorb moisture from the air or whatever. Yes, you'd want
to keep the bag sealed, wouldn't you?
Yeah. If you wanted to do an intricate design, you'd have to carefully put it away once you'd done it, I guess.
That's a good description, Lindsay. The yellow is shouty.
It's it's much more shouty in real life.
Yeah, the camera is not doing it justice. No. It's like a real fluorescent.
It's literally fluorescent, yeah. Yeah, so now the question remains, what am I going to...
Well, my suggestion is what you should do there obviously it'll be something rude.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing that. Any suggestions?
An entire bag.
For anything for me to write or draw on this hat?
Big, funny and clever.
I'm just going to cut a band shape out like you get in a camp.
King of the Hobbits.
Cracker. King of the Hobbit. Not big and not clever.
Head patter extraordinaire.
Neither big nor clever.
Bums. That's a good suggestion.
I was just going to say, I bet Emily will say bums. Pee-pee hat.
Poopy doo-doo head.
Well, I'm going to do...
I'm going to pat her head.
I'm going to do it in the order of the rainbow.
Yes. Hobbit helper. Yeah.
I'm going to say everything that... I'm going to put everything that people say. And then... Don't say that because that's going to go in a bad direction. I'm going to do the words and then I'm going to do some designs around them, maybe.
Watched a video of this guy. This
is the most ridiculous thing to be doing.
It is, yeah. This guy was talking about some family drama or something. And while doing so, he was for some reason eating a corn dog.
Oh dear.
But of course he had to prove that something didn't apply to him. He had to cut it up into pieces and eat it, so that he wasn't seen eating it the normal way you'd eat a corn dog on camera, because...
Oh!
Yeah, it's like, dude, how insecure can you be? Come on. Cut it up.
Just, you know.
Chill out.
This is crazy doing this, really.
Yeah, there's a lot of people agreeing on the meat and 2 veg. What are you guys saying?
Okay, so talk amongst yourselves.
She's using the stiff tip as well.
Just stop.
Why is that funny?
Yellow.
It's what it says on the pen.
I'm going to put PP hat on here in a minute as well.
So he didn't have the same thought as everyone else. Yeah, you did, Zoe.
She had it first, probably.
Dirty pig. You're trying to imply that I'm not big, funny or clever.
Yeah.
Hey, Gabby's here. Hey, Gabby.
Hey, Gabby.
We're making a hat for me to eat. I say we, I'm not making it. I just provided the materials.
I'm just taking requests about what I'm going to write on the hat.
Yeah. So far she's writing lies. Because clearly I am big, funny and clever. Gabby wants to see meat and 2 veg on there too. I bet she does. Just talking about food, what's in your mind?
I think I am impressed with these pens.
Oh, very good, yeah.
I did just lick one when you weren't looking, by the way.
Why? Was it sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else have we got? Have we got any other pictures in the
you should definitely say what you're thinking, Gabby. Having heard you say these
knows.
before,
everybody already knows.
Dirty.
Oh, look at that.
Reference.
Oh, I love those. That fabric you've used for them is absolutely perfect, isn't it?
Great.
I love that. I love mushrooms.
Zigzaggy cut thing that I forgot the name of.
Pinking shears.
That's the stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I think you called it wobbly line scissors or something before.
Good name.
I've just realised that I really don't need to take too much care over this because...
No, it's going to be eaten.
You're just going to eat it.
Yeah.
Your mouth will go all funny colours, won't it?
It might.
And as Tori says, the toilet's going to be interesting tomorrow, especially if I put some of the gold in.
Oh, you're a beach outing. Nice.
Nice. Bakery run soon. You've got a nice patisserie near you or something, haven't you? I'm sure they get French pastries or something.
So please, Gabby's an angel. There's no way she's thinking of sausage.
So speaking of sausages, what did everybody have for dinner? She said, deftly changing the subject.
Meatballs. What was that soup we were talking about earlier that's quite nice?
I've got to put pink in even though it doesn't belong. What soup?
You know, I've got that sachet of soup. What was that called again?
He bought a sachet of soup just because it was called, rather than chicken soup, it was called a male chicken soup, if you get my drift.
Yeah, it was. It is actually very nice.
It's very nice soup.
Yeah.
Especially because it's like in a packet, it's just a powder soup. It makes a really nice stock.
It does, yeah. The name is perhaps not what I'd choose for marketing. But
yeah, but it probably doesn't translate the same way in other countries.
Maybe not.
And it wasn't an English brand, was it?
No.
Was it Polish?
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember now.
Yeah, Zoe had a recipe book like that. Did you know it was a recipe book when you bought it, Zoe? Were you just looking for tips?
Southern Subway chicken, mayo, lettuce, and a Belgian bun from Greg's.
Nice.
Carbfest, lovely. Travers Disneyland, I like that. He gets to go to Disneyland every day.
You see, I never bother with like the chicken type things from Subway because it seems some of the things there, it's like it's just a normal sandwich. I could have brought this with me.
Yeah.
If I'm going to get Subway to make me a sandwich, it's going to be something I couldn't be bothered with, like 5 different meats in it.
It's just struck me how ridiculous this is that if anybody was joining us for the first time,
yeah,
it's kind of
that yellow really is
arting and crafting channel.
Not showing up on
what
camera.
What is she doing?
I think I can get a picture of this. Yeah.
Do you think it will show up better in a photo? You mean?
Well, I don't know. Maybe this camera picks it up better.
Yeah.
But
it's like
now I see all the mess on your desk.
It's like reflective. They've seen it before, I'm sure. Probably
Tips.
Not.
Yeah.
It's like
just the tip.
Reflective waistcoat type yellow, isn't it?
It is very, very vivid.
Whoops. Why am I bothering? Why am I taking so much care over this?
Yeah. I think it's because you're a bit of a swat.
I've got to put some black here in a minute.
You haven't left much room for funny.
Just realised I've got to put the comma in as well.
You can do an Oxford comma.
Oxford comma?
The yellow shows up a little bit better on this camera.
Oh yes, that's more like
I put this in the live stream follow along, I guess. Yeah. Let's crop some of the messy desk out of it first.
I don't mind if they see my messy desk. It's all going to be beautiful, just like you do.
Yeah.
Oh, these things are just lovely to use. They go on really smooth.
Yeah, it's buckling a little bit, as one might expect.
Yeah.
But
that might settle down again.
It might. Might need to outline the yellow, otherwise Tom will be big clev.
Oh, yeah.
In person, it really. I'm going to put it in the live stream follow along now. It really doesn't need outlining in person. And it's true that I am no big clev.
No. I might do some.
I imagine they probably just taste like sugar, Zoe.
They do. I just licked one. Did you say it was corn syrup was the base?
Yeah, high fructose corn syrup. That stuff that America puts in everything. They do, though. It's scary. Chill out, America.
You're such. I was going to call you a misogynist. Then that's not what I mean.
Yeah, that's. Zoe shared her book.
I bet that's a nice recipe book. Oh,
and there's a mushroom from Susie.
Susie, you've done the mushroom. I was watching you dyeing your fabrics earlier on.
She thinks it work in the meat and 2 veg drawing.
But you stop it encouraging him. Stop it.
Corn syrup is crap, yeah.
I don't even know what it is. Is it actually made of corn?
Yeah.
I suppose it is quite sweet, isn't it?
It's a clue in the name. Oh, she's not very smart. But
Gonna. Or funny. I will have to take a picture of you wearing this hat before you eat it as well.
Of course. I mean, there's 30 pictures a second being taken right now. Oh, eggs Benny,
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, in the live stream follow along, I put a picture of the thing. It shows the yellow a lot better.
Yeah.
This camera just does not want to show the yellow for some reason.
I'm amazed how smoothly
glowing.
and everything is go on, given that the base is corn syrup. It just doesn't seem...
I don't know if that's the base. It's the third ingredient, water and propylene glycol.
That's another kind of sugar, isn't it? Sounds like it, glycol, doesn't it?
It does. Oh, interesting. Sodium benzoate, which is a preserver -tiv.
Oh.
It's on the same line. But they've
Preservative.
Yeah.
Okay, getting bored with this now.
They don't expire until 2025. December 2025.
It would be interesting to see if we open them up again in a few days' time. Will they still work really well, or will they have kind of gummed up or something?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't sealed particularly, was it?
No.
So, presumably the lids seal it well enough that... Caps rather than lids, I suppose. Oxford Common made you snort your tea. Well... We are kind of nerds.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, Lindsay's a bit of a grammar nerd as well. So.
Yeah, it's... We were just ranting recently about people not doing Oxford commas and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yes, thank you, Rhonda. Don't forget to click the like button.
Oh yeah. Oh, and while we're here saying about, apparently Sue's let us know in the Discord, there's been a whole thing with people noticing that they're getting unsubscribed from channels.
Oh yeah.
So just have a check. If you thought you were subscribed to my channel, just have a check a minute, and if you're not, resubscribe, because apparently people have been getting unsubscribed. I haven't particularly noticed.
And if only you're looking for an excuse to unsubscribe because you're sick of her,
you could just blame
now's
that
the
blip.
time.
Yeah.
I know I don't bother subscribing. So
another thing to mention while we're here is we're because last live we were celebrating the 4K, weren't we? And we did all the amazing giveaways that people have donated and stuff. But there was that scamming thing going on. So this time we're only like a couple of hundred away from the next milestone. But I'm not going to be doing giveaways like that anymore. I'm going to take a leaf out of Christine's book.
Yes,
so,
new plan.
Going forward, I will, at some point during my videos, I will say some kind of a question or a keyword or I don't know, something like Christine does, really. Just ask you to say something or other in the comments that will indicate. But the word giveaway won't be used.
Yeah.
And I'll
keep your eyes open.
Yeah, and I'll pick winners from those.
If that means that the
commenters.
scammers have to watch all of your videos very closely to know when to scam people, then brilliant, you've got some free...
Then they deserve a chance of winning as well.
What they'll do is they'll watch your videos and realise, oh, actually, she's all right, let's not scam her.
Well, what was I going to put on here now? I've forgotten all the other things.
Meat and 2 veg. She's making her mother's face at me as if that was my suggestion, not several of you in chat. Well, she's going for it as well.
Yeah, but I'm not being rude.
Looks like you are right now. Just doing it with perspective. There's foreshortening going on. That's a real veiny carrot.
Can you stop it, please?
I'm just looking at a carrot. What are you talking about? Filth.
Can't think of a single other vegetable.
Parsnips.
Oh, my God. Oh no, can't do a parsnip. Yeah, I have to give parsnips away when they come in the veg box.
Sprouts, yeah.
Sprouts, they're a bit difficult to draw. Peas.
They're the same shape.
That's a funny shape.
Did you just say it's a funny shape, so it changed colours?
Yeah, I meant a funny colour. You see, I can't even find my words today. It's awful.
Like, this pen's drawing the wrong shape. I'm going to get a new one.
It's rubbish.
Didn't know we could blame the pen
I have to say, I wasn't looking for a pen that you could eat, but
if you were,
if I was, I thoroughly recommend these.
They're in the wrong place, apparently.
Don't have to draw meat. How do I draw meat?
Well, draw sausage.
It's going to be...
Oh, is it medium rare? She's drawing bacon.
Yeah.
Streaky bacon as well.
Yeah.
Too many, Zoe. Well, you've got the wrong attitude.
Well, let's have a bit of
It's a great excuse, Sue, yeah. Bloody pen drawing the wrong shape again.
Look at the artistry that's going into this.
For something that's going to be eaten, this is...
Just smudge that a bit there. Just... That doesn't
Susie.
make anything...
Got a nasty case of the streaky bacon.
Stop it! You're all as bad as each other. I think it's your influence, Tom. I'm blaming you.
Is it? Yeah.
Can't possibly be my lovely online friends.
No, definitely
They're
not.
too nice.
I wonder where I get it from.
Well, I don't think I can draw bacon.
That's bacon.
We know it's meant to be bacon.
Yeah. I'll tell you what it is. It's that tofu bacon.
Yes, it looks like that. It does.
Yeah.
What else was I going to put?
It's veg and two veg.
Bad influence, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to write that in gold.
Oh, right, I'm with the Hobbit with an arrow pointing to you.
Oh.
This is going to be a top hat by the time we're done.
Yeah.
It's very shiny, that thing.
I love this pen.
Picking the light up really nicely
I've
on
put
the
influence.
I am a bad influence. This is true. Start again. New hat, please.
No way.
I'm not going to wear a hat with a spelling mistake on it. Apparently that's not a phallic carrot.
No. No more than any carrot is. I'm just doing a bit of
I
shading.
knew Annie was my soul sis when she used the word intrinsic in a sentence. It doesn't take much to impress you. The bar's been set pretty low, hasn't it?
I like words.
I'm definitely not a bad influence. I'm just innocent. Yeah. Well, I'm for certain not a bad influence. There are certain words that she blames me for making her say. I learned them from her. It's pure filth. She hides it from you guys, but you should hear her when I pat her head when the camera's not rolling. Just...
Well, can you blame me?
Yes.
This feels slightly, when your hand goes over it, it feels slightly, it's got a slight stickiness. But that might be my imagination because I know it's...
I mean, it is quite sugary.
Yeah. I'm so impressed with how
Kelsey.
they... Hey, Cal!
She's just writing lies about me on a hat that I'm going
Bad
to wear.
influence. What else was I going to write?
Hilarious. You must be at least this tall to pat a hobbit's head. There's no height requirement. Anyone can do it if they can reach, which is almost anyone. Nerd. Well, that'll be accurate, Zoe.
Nerd.
Well, that arrow is accurate right now.
Nerd. I was going to do lovely flowers and beautiful designs.
You said you'd done badly spelled insults. And some tofaken.
Yeah.
A dog would think it was bacon, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cat wouldn't.
So that helped.
Oh, that's much better, yeah. There's nothing that screams bacon to me like fluorescent yellow. Oh dear.
Well, I am very impressed with those. Next thing I've got to do is work out how to cut it into a hat shape. Any more requests to go apart from badly spelt insults would be an amazing bit. Oh, I meant to bring that book up with the photos.
Yeah.
Just they might.
Do you want me to go and get it?
Yeah, if you don't mind, or you chat and I'll go.
No, you love being here on your own. It's fine.
I hate being here on my own in case everything goes wrong.
Don't worry, guys. It's not because she hates you.
There's this book. You know what it's like when you think that's something I'd like to show everybody on camera, but like it's not enough to make a video out of, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I thought some of you would enjoy seeing, but it cuts really nice. Listen. Oh. I'm going to zigzag the top now. It does sound like one of those little books you'd get on a shop counter. I think I went too close to the top here. I want to make this look like a cracker hat. But he can't normally wear the cracker hats because his head's too big.
You say that like your head isn't equally huge.
My head's huge, actually.
It's because of the massive brains we have.
Yeah.
Or the egos.
I did used to measure a lot of heads when I was doing costumes for Amdram societies. I measured a lot of heads. And so I know kind of, we are...
ASMR.
Yeah, we do have abnormally large heads.
Don't throw away food.
Oh, it's just... Yeah,
right, one sheet ain't going to be big enough to go.
No, I know. This is going to be at the front, though. What else do we want to... This is a bun.
Is it?
Yeah. Look, I've got limited colours here.
You've got limited pen shapes.
Yeah. Doesn't look anything like a bum, does it?
I mean, it says bum next to it.
Yeah.
They can't see that on camera because it's just
bum.
Too reflective. 2 brains, yep, that'd do it.
Yeah. It's like cows having 2 stomachs.
Oh, the pee-pee's missing.
Oh, the pee-pee, yeah.
I like to say that the reason my hair is gone is because my brain is so big it's pushed the hair out from the inside. Pushed it out by the root, so it just fell out.
Like when I do one of my Barbie makeovers.
Yeah. Pee-pee.
Pee-pee head.
It's very rude. Most people's mothers wouldn't be this cruel.
Yeah.
But then most people wouldn't spend all day patting their mother on the head and saying cruel things to them.
We do have I can't repeat them now, but we do have a few choice Scottish insults that we like to throw at each other.
There's a few, yes.
Usually in the morning when we're saying good morning on Skype. Yes. We like watching those videos with Scottish people hurling insults at each other. Nobody does it like the Scots.
No.
And that is a compliment, Lindsay.
Yeah. It is unfortunate, though, that a very angry Scottish person just sounds hilarious.
No, not always.
Well, not always, but...
If they're really angry, I can't understand what they're saying, but...
But that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And at that point, you don't want to be funny. Did I make that doll in the background? Yes. What, this... That one there? There's all sorts of... There's all kinds of weird things you've made.
Yeah. Yeah, I did make that one. That was for... What the hell was that? I think that was inspired by it. It's...
Yes,
it was inspired by yourself, wasn't it? And so that was my version of myself.
You were trying to do 1,000 crafts all at once.
Yeah. And having the pink hair that I always wished for, but I can't achieve.
The pink hair that what's her name has.
watched on the big screen, so it's extra vibrant. Yeah. Sue's velvet dyeing was amazing, and I've got some of that velvet because she sent me some. It came from Contrado. I know it is Sue. She said earlier on, and she did this and she sent it to me. I'll send you some of that velvet from Ocado. And Ocado is that, they send food and they deliver food and that. This is Contrado. They do these free fabric packs.
Different.
Yeah, so I got a bit confused because I wondered when Ocado started doing fabrics. Well, that's about there. That'll do.
Nice close up of the paper.
It's like a kind of orange peel or something, the texture of it.
Yeah.
Or it actually smells quite nice. Did it say it's got vanilla in it?
Yeah. I guess they must spread it out really thin on some kind of probably silicon surface, and the texture thing is just
where it sits on the top.
Where it's glooping
and
on its own.
The other side is the really smooth side.
Well, this is going to be the best cracker hat I've ever seen.
It is. Oh, I haven't lined that up very well.
You're fired.
Oh, I feel a bit. Is there anybody
You're
here
not going to want me to eat this, are you?
Who hasn't been before?
Yeah.
I do some proper crafting. Well, I say that.
She said do.
And I'm going to have to stick it together with a bit of tape. We thought we'd see if it would stick together with a bit of water, didn't we?
A bit of water.
Well, I haven't got water. I've got to see if it'll work with gin.
I mean...
Enough?
Yeah. It doesn't need to stay together for long. I mean,
no. The alcohol will evaporate off, so don't worry. I'm not force feeding you alcohol.
Definitely accurate, Lindsay. It's definitely a sign of incredibly high intelligence. It's either because it's been pushed out, or I have evolved to have better cooling because my overclocked brain is like an expensive computer.
I think I would have got on with your husband, Lindsay. You just told me a few things that he said that made me smile. Thing about, because Lindsay's very short like me, and what was it? He said something about
bald and an egg.
When she steps off the pavement, her bum hits the pavement or something. I can't remember what she said. It made me laugh at the time. Yeah. I snorted coffee that time.
You just reminded me of accidentally calling him an egg. Of that Shakespeare thing where that person shouts, "What, you egg?" Excellent insult.
I don't remember that.
No, it wasn't a big thing, but...
Well, is that going to be big enough for your head?
It's got to be big enough, surely. It can at least perch on my head.
Yeah.
Right in the eyeball.
Sorry.
Paper cut on the eye.
I can't believe it. 2 A4 sheets lengthwise, and it's only just about big enough to go around his giant head.
Yeah. And she's got a similarly big head, but look, when you knock on her head, it sounds like hollow wood. Nothing in there.
I've got to be careful I don't go through to the layer underneath.
Yeah, don't stick it all together. You look like a right idiot.
I'm quite proud of this.
Oh, should be. It's a crown because I am a king, yeah.
Chief.
Grass never grows on a busy street. That's a good one, yeah.
Oh, look, what?
So, I'm going to eat my hat.
So, let's get it on you. Get it on you. And
get it right room, yeah.
It's only just big enough. Blow, you big head. Okay, now we have to go to the other screen so people can see it. And so I can get a screenshot and use it for my thumbnail. To turn it around so you can see all the words.
Yes. We're not going to see all of it.
No. Not big, clever, or funny.
Oh, there we go. Big, clever, and funny.
PP head.
Perfect. Excellent angle. Accurate hat suddenly.
Meat and 2 veg, bum, PP head, poop fest. And the Hobbit arrow is
actually needs to be bigger as well.
Yeah, I can't believe it. 2 A4 sheets.
Yeah.
2 A4 sheets.
I've got an A3
don't go
head.
On your head. Yeah. Big head, no bread in the pantry. There are other sayings similar to that as well. Okay, got to eat it now.
I've got to eat my hat.
Yeah.
It is I'm going to feel bad eating it, but on the other hand,
and you have got to eat all of it. I wouldn't mind the taste of it. I don't know if I want to eat it all. What's it like?
I mean, they were right that I'm going to need a drink.
No, I think you need to do it without a drink.
I mean, first piece is just stuck to the roof of my mouth and will not come off.
There used to be a party game.
It actually tastes really good.
There used to be a party game which involved eating a whole cream cracker without a drink and then having to say certain words.
Yeah.
We made our own entertainment in those days, didn't we? We thought that was hilarious.
Just to make Emily happy, I'm going to eat the bum.
King Tom of Farty Towers. Did you just eat a bum?
Yeah, the bum's delicious.
You've got to eat the meat and 2 veg now. And a pee-pee. No, don't be nice to him, Paula. He doesn't deserve it.
You should try one of the scraps. It's quite nice.
I'll try this tiny. I'll try a bit with the pen on. I'm going to eat see if fluorescent yellow tastes any different from orange. Oh.
It does thoroughly just stick to your mouth.
Yeah, but then it does melt. There's a lot to eat without a drink. You can have a drink if you like.
That's very kind of you, but I don't have a drink, so... I'm going to see if the bacon tastes like bacon. The snosberries do taste like snosberries.
There aren't any snosberries. I don't know what he's talking about. He wouldn't drink it.
Well, you're not in a chocolate factory.
He wouldn't drink it, Susan, if I offered him.
No, it tastes like perfume.
He hates alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, eating a jam donut without licking your lips. You see? Yeah. That's right, when you step off the pavement, you hit your bum on the curb. I love that. It's all right. I don't know if I'd want to eat the whole hat, but you did.
Pee-pee head.
Yeah.
It's very shiny, that gold.
Totally.
Look at it go.
Totally flips this.
It's better in big pieces because it doesn't go.
You don't have to have it all at once. You can eat it during the course of the show.
Oh, I'll eat this whole thing now.
As long as you finish my It actually tastes okay. Nice. It's vanilla-y and sweet. That's okay. I am a huge fan of those pens.
Yeah, you should try them on paper as well. See if they go all gross.
Okay.
Get stuck in my teeth.
I don't know if I've got any paper in it.
Well, that's possibly one of the worst lies I've ever heard.
Okay, let's No, it's fine. It's fine on the paper as well.
Yeah, but it might go gross over time because it's sugary.
Oh yeah, true. So if you wanted to make
Best morning TV
it would be a
ever.
lovely idea for like a little special Valentine's cake or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You could put "I love you," or you know, or
That's all stuck to the roof.
Is it? It'll stop him insulting me for a minute because he can't actually speak now.
You little hobbit.
Oh, you don't want it to stick on your throat on the way down?
No.
Have a drink. Is that got anything in it?
No.
Do you want me to get you a drink?
I'll be out.
He's just trying to be a hero now.
And it dissolves quite quickly.
Yeah, thoroughly recommend those pens. It'd be a nice idea. You could do things for birthdays, couldn't you? And stuff.
Good point, Zoe, but also you.
Who was it? Was it Kerry? Was it you making a whole lot of? I think it was Kerry. A whole lot of cupcakes for your son's birthday. Was it Kerry? But yeah, if you made cupcakes like that, you could cut out little shapes, couldn't you, and write people's names on them. Or,
I mean, that's what it's for, really.
Yeah. I'm just surprised they put Christmas thingy all over there.
Yeah.
No.
It's probably made for the American market, decorating gingerbread houses and stuff, according to, TV shows. That's all they do over Christmas, decorate gingerbread. I think the TV shows might be lying.
I can't believe you've actually nearly
it?
finished that hat. Yeah, it does. So, not like normal paper. I'm gonna do some unravelling of that in a minute, but I'm just going to finish my paracord.
Yeah, I suppose it's going to be different to paper because there's no fibres, are there? It's just
Italian
starch.
stovetop coffee made by Have you got one of those little I'm holding it like that as if they can see the desk and they can't. That's all right. We're happy watching you eat your hat.
They can watch me eating the hat small.
Yeah, I've got one of those little kind of silver metal coloured things, but I can't use it because I haven't got a gas stove anymore. It's a bit frustrating. I've completely forgotten which way around to do this now. It's this way.
Yeah, the one that ends up in the middle always goes over the top.
Yeah, because you feel like you want to alternate, but that would be wrong. Well, you can do that.
It end up
twisting.
Cool, but not what you wanted.
So if you want it to twist on purpose and make like another keyring or something.
I'm enjoying this hat. All the design's gone now. Just eating paper.
What are we missing? We don't want to morph into... Yeah. 24 hours in A&E. That's just the queue. Yeah.
Oh, Zoe's dashing off. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for popping in, Zoe. See you later. I might as well just finish this and then I'm going to do some unravelling. How exciting viewing is that?
Me eating paper in the background as far as anyone can see.
Yeah. Well, we did have I wish I could have that dinner again right now. I could eat. Oh, I couldn't eat it again, so I'm a bit full up. But
if you're hungry.
It was nice.
On the roof of my mouth again.
Yeah, the thing I want to do next, because I got this Paracord jig from that Chinese company, and I really enjoy doing the Paracord, but there's a limit to how much Paracord stuff I want to do.
Yeah. Hey, Schultz, you just missed me eating my hat, Schultz.
Oh, Schultz, you missed him eating his hat. He ate a pea, a bun, and a meat and 2 veg.
I did. Oh, and Schultz, I promised I'd pat her on the head for you.
Don't!
I wouldn't want to break a promise. If I can eat a hat, I can pat her head.
Advertising worked kinda. Worked just a little bit too late. It's not too late because we've still got an hour, haven't we? What was I yakking on about and I've lost my thread?
Paracord.
Yes. So yes, really enjoy this whole process, and there's loads of different really interesting knots you can do. It's amazing what people do actually. The strangest thing happened when I started searching for paracord knots and paracord bracelets and things. I started getting all these videos about popping blackheads and stuff, squeezing blackheads and things. Really weird. Why did they assume because I want to learn about paracord knotting that I would also want to learn about watch people squeezing people's blackhead? Very odd.
Yes, Linda, that would be unpleasant.
Yeah. And all the gold, the touches of gold and silver as well.
It'd be beautiful.
Should have added some glitter, really.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll send you pictures.
So I enjoyed the knotting and everything, and I'm doing a simple one now because I knew I couldn't concentrate on it while we're doing a live, but I really enjoyed trying some of the more complicated knots. I just really enjoy it. But
the thing about those is they are very easy.
Yeah, you didn't actually do any.
I did.
Well, not this time.
But
yeah. But I bought one lot of paracord to go with this because they sent me the jig, but they didn't send me the paracord, so I bought one lot of paracord to go with it. And I thought, well, I don't really want to be buying it in, especially when I've got all this stuff in this room. So what I want to try, keep looking over there because I'm just thinking there's some bits in there I could try. I want to try different kinds of fibres and see if it'll work in the same way. I mean, it's not going to make like a kind of robust bracelet or keyrings and stuff like that, but it might make interesting braids or like straps for like book wraps and things, maybe.
Dog leads.
Just decorative, you know.
Maybe not dog leads, but
they need to be quite strong
stuff. But
yeah. People use these for dog collars, this stuff. Yeah. You're still eating that.
Nearly
Is that
done.
The last bit?
And it's just stuck to the roof of my mouth.
Oh, I just done that wrong, look. Spot the obvious mistake. It's already
Dawn, good timing. This is the last piece of my hat.
Oh, look. Dawn is just finishing eating his hat, which he promised he would do. And that's because several people answered a question he thought no one would get in the Christmas quiz. He famously said out loud, if anyone gets this, I will eat my hat.
And I ain't no liar.
Bye, Tori. Thanks for popping in.
The paper was, they call it wafer paper. I suppose it used to be called rice paper, but now they make it with potato starch instead. But the ingredients are just potato starch, water, and olive oil.
Yeah, I'll show you that.
We'll put links to these in the Temptations shopping channel or something.
And it smells really. It's got a vanilla flavour to it. Where you can see it's got olive oil, vanilla, sweetener, potato starch, water, and the pens, which I'm hugely impressed with. They're not sugar-free, but I mean it's a minuscule amount of sugar. But yeah, lovely range of colours. Unfortunately, I've eaten some of them now.
Especially impressed with the gold and silver.
The gold and silver. I mean, look at that.
I've seen worse gold and silver pens that aren't edible.
Yeah, look at that. If I try and catch the light right with it, yeah. And that was with the brush end of the pens. It get quite a nice little effect.
Yeah.
And I guess you could also use it on fondant icing and things like that, couldn't you?
Well, I'd use it on macaroons. It's a good question.
No, it's for when you make macaroons, you have to put a sheet of the paper down.
To stop things.
And then you drop the mixture onto it. And then, because if you look at the bottom of a macaroon, you'll see it's got usually traditionally rice paper.
Yeah, because if you dropped it onto anything else, it would just stick to it. So why not make it something edible?
Yeah. Because it's quite a sticky mixture, isn't it? The traditional kind of almond macaroon type of thing. Is that just an English thing? Do you have macaroons over there? Not like, because there's macarons, aren't there? Which is like the French version. It's a bit different from ours.
Those are very expensive.
This is more for our sort of traditional English macaroons.
Do they have a taste? The pens? No, they taste just kind of sweet. I didn't taste the difference between the designed and non-designed bits of paper. They both just tasted like sweet vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the paper tastes of vanilla, the pens just taste sweet. The pens have got real sucrose or something. The
high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah. But the paper is sugar free.
Yeah.
We love our rabbit holes, we really do.
We do.
That's a non-stick mat. Right, yeah. There's something though, I remember when I was a kid, I liked when you got a macaroon, I liked the edible papery bit on the bottom. It was just part of the thing of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to use like a silicone thing instead.
Yeah.
But
it's not traditional though.
No, and it also wouldn't have been available when you were a kid. Probably.
No, they hadn't invented silicone. Well, we hadn't worked out we could do useful things with it yet. Anyway,
they invented fire when you were a kid.
Or the wheel. See how horrible he is to me? See why I don't have to worry about being mean to him?
What I'm saying is that it would be difficult to cook them waiting out there for lightning all that time.
I do find this process very addictive.
Dinosaurs attacking you.
Because one of the things about... shut up.
She predates humans.
I'm trying to ignore him and talk about something else. One of the things about these Paracord bracelets, why they call them survival bracelets, it's supposed to be that you can quickly unravel them and you've got... Well, if it's a 10-inch bracelet, if it's an 8-inch, usually like 8 inches average, isn't it? So if it's an 8-inch bracelet, you've got 8 feet of paracord there to do whatever you need to do with trap a small animal for dinner or whatever it might be.
I'm definitely not laughing at you saying 8 inches average. Dirty.
I'm just ignoring. I'm just going to gloss over.
I'm just filling in for Zoe because she had to leave.
Well,
let's face it, Gabby's falling in love at that as well. Filth.
I'm disgusted. Disgusted of Tunbridge Wells.
Finally.
I've never been to Tunbridge Wells, actually.
No, you should go. I haven't been either, but you should go. Now.
Do you know, I was going to ask somebody or other how they were a minute ago now, and I forgot. I got sidetracked, and now I can't remember.
Shorts.
Oh, I asked Shorts already.
Was it?
Oh, there's a name I haven't seen. Ali Phil. Oh, is that is Ali Phil? So I'm. Is that Jackie's Ali? Is that Jackie's sister Ali? Is that a different Ali? See, all these different names. It's so confusing.
Yes.
Not that it really matters. It's just I like to know who I'm talking to. Not big or clever. You were going to adopt him?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just too slow, wasn't I?
Yeah. What a shame.
I made
well, I'm glad we're hilarious. Although apparently I'm not big, funny, or clever, so.
Yes, I could do, couldn't I? I'd have to make it a good sight longer though, because now we know how far it is around his head.
Yeah. And make sure you don't make it out of something edible, because...
It just eats its way out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Disaster.
I have to say, I love this little jig, and I love that. Where's the bit that I've...
Excellent, Christine.
One of the other ways you can use it.
So does the French president.
What is that?
The French Macron has feet, so does French president.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's feet. Is that where? Oh, like wait, is that so? That must be where you get the you get like the domey bit, and then you get that bit underneath the dome. Is that called the feet? Is that what they mean?
I love that you're looking at me.
Well, there's no one else to look at except myself. Look.
Well, then ask yourself. I'm sure you know.
One of the things I love is that it's got this thing that you can either put there and you can like weave between the two, or you can bung it through here.
Bung it right in there.
Put your loop around there to start you off, and yeah.
Yes, the joke part is that his name is Macron.
Oh, I didn't see. I'm so.
He's got feet, it seems, because he's a person. But his name is similar to that of.
You're taking a mickey out of someone's name.
No, I'm taking the mickey out of you for not getting the joke.
If it's like topical news stuff, I just won't know it because I don't listen. Do you know, I had to think twice the other day to think who our Prime Minister was at the moment, and if they've changed it from Rishi Sunak, I've no idea.
I mean, it's hard to tell if anyone's in charge, so...
I get to the
point... Let's not get political, but...
Yeah, I just get to the point where I get so upset with it all, and all the horrible things going on in the world. I just... And I know it's awful, and I know, I should... I used to be so passionate about stuff like that when I was younger. I would have, changed the world and all that.
It doesn't take much proof that nothing makes a difference to make you a bit less enthusiastic.
Yeah. And then before you know it, you're completely apathetic. There, done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep one of these in my handbag for holding shopping bags with, because it stops you cutting into your hand or clipping things onto my suitcase.
You can get those like metal studs that punks would sew into the shoulders of their jackets.
Yeah.
Put some of them in there for self-defence. Don't do that, guys. That's probably very illegal.
I did see, apparently that big round knot thing that they do is illegal because you can knock people out with it or something. I don't know. I did see
it's a block of butter in a sock, I suppose.
Yeah. I did see a nice design for one of these where they'd used like a kind of classic kind of khaki coloured paracord, and in between, it was a different knot to this, but in between the links they'd put little nuts, as in nuts and bolts nuts, and it looked really nice.
Peanuts.
Like the metal with it looked really cool. Yeah. Okay, that's that one.
So if anyone's looking for gifts for men, things made out of paracord, we can't resist them. Yeah.
It's such useful stuff. And there was even...
you did miss me eating my hat. Yeah.
Oh.
I can't eat a second.
It's okay. It'll be on replay tomorrow, Carrie. In fact, I might just...
eat a bit more of the paper that the hat was made of, if you like.
What I will do as well is take a little clip of that bit. Take a little clip and I'll put it in Discord and the Facebook group just in case anyone missed it. Yeah, I even saw, I don't know if I mentioned this to you already, there was even a paracord somebody was talking about, where as well as these fibres you get inside, it had 4 extra inner
survival
fibres.
Thing.
Yeah, and one was like stuff that's good to use to light a fire with. Another one was like a fishing line. Another one was a really strong cord that you could like snare an animal with or whatever. And what was the last one? There were 4 different ones which were,
What was the last one for restringing your tennis racket?
No.
But what if you caught short? Was it a guitar string?
No. I can see that could be useful in a camping situation.
Well, yeah.
If you want to sing Kumbaya around the fire or something,
Exactly,
and your guitar string breaks, ruins everything.
Very silly. I think you'll find it was incredibly sensible. I didn't want to disappoint people by not eating my hat as promised, therefore.
Gabby, you and your glasses. She's always having to go look for her glasses. Are they on your head?
Are you wearing them? Because you've been trying to put 2 pairs of glasses on a lot.
Yeah, because I've got these are my computer glasses that I've got on now, and then I've got this other pair. So when I go downstairs, I have to put this other pair on. And quite often, because my glasses are so much part of my face, I don't even feel them anymore. So I go to pick these up because I'm going downstairs, and I just put them over the top, and then realise something's wrong.
Suddenly you can see sound.
Oh, I was going to show you that book, and then I'm going to do some unravelling, and then before we know it, it'll be time to go. Can you connect to the internet with a 4-chord one? Yeah. That would be really useful, wouldn't it? Liv, is that Liv? Liv, Livik. You never know what to call it. Hello, Livik.
Interestingly, you'd need 4 twisted pairs if you wanted to connect to the internet with a wire.
Nerd. Bye, Ali.
But,
I reckon that is Jackie's sister. Is that Jackie's sister, Annie? I think it might be. Yes, Jackie's sister. She's saying it's Jackie's sister.
That's a dead.
Yeah, you go and get an early night. Look after yourself. She's still getting better.
Yeah.
Hope you feel better soon. Bye. Thanks for coming. It's like having people round your house and it. Bye. Thanks for coming. So I wanted to just show you this because I think it's fascinating. But it might be just me, I don't know. So this is a book that I found in a charity shop, and it's called What Have You Done? No. I can tell by the look on your face you get it off.
Mouse isn't working for some reason. This is the mouse I just tried to use. Weirdly enough, it's not working. There we go, I've turned it off.
You haven't? I can still see it. My eyes aren't that bad.
It's flashing.
What was it I picked up instead of my mouse the other day? Did I tell you at the time? There's something else on my... And I was like... wondering why I couldn't find the cursor. And it wasn't the mouse, it was... What was it? Something else that I have down there next to me. Can't remember now.
Was it like a tape dispenser or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway... That was that time when you tried to hand me your external hard drive and it was a Nintendo DS. It's like, close.
They look really similar to me.
They're both vaguely rectangular.
You only tease the ones you love. Well, yes. I'm choosing to believe that.
Sure.
Hello, Louise. I haven't seen Louise before. Hello, Louise. Oh, there's Dawn. Did I miss Dawn before? Dawn's saying goodnight. She's saying goodnight to Ali. Dawn, how are you doing?
You miss Dawn, yeah.
Dawn's gone back to school at the moment, so she's got an awful lot on. She's still churning out videos. Mind you, she's more organised than me, and she does her videos ahead of time.
Yeah,
so the videos are still coming. But
organisation sometimes.
I am going to start getting a bit more organised. Yeah, because
I'm suggesting 3 predictable videos a week.
Yeah, that would be better.
You went for 4.
Yeah.
Probably 5 or 6.
I tend to, I do what I feel like doing when I feel like doing it, and then put them out as they're ready. And it's, it's a bit daft because then it's a bit all or nothing sometimes. I do need to get more organised.
She's not tiny; she's fun size.
Yeah, compact and bijou.
Still there.
I'm trying. Can you stop taking a mick at me so I can show my friends this book, please?
I don't think I can. No.
So this is a book called Found Photos, and I was very lucky to find it in a charity shop. I did look it up, and apparently if it had been in good nick, which it very much isn't, I actually could have got quite a lot of money for it. But I didn't get it for that. I got it because I just think it's fascinating. So these are photos taken in the old passport photo booths. back in the day, as you said earlier on, people didn't have phones then. This is like, they look like, 70s-ish, don't they?
Yeah, something like that.
And you didn't have phones then for doing these, like, messing about photos. So sometimes you would, I'm sure lots of the people here will have done the same thing as I did when you were at school, and you'd go out with your friends and you'd go into a photo booth and just take silly photos just for a laugh. Now you would just do that they'd just do that on their phone and straight away post it on Instagram or whatever.
It's become a fun retro thing for kids to do without realising what it was originally.
And you do still get the booths, but mostly people are just using them for sensible things now. Anyway, these are photos which were torn up, dropped on the floor, chucked in the bin or whatever around and about the photo booth. Basically, people didn't want them. So these were all collected up, and you can read about this online. There's a whole thing about it. These were all collected up and put into this book, and it's just fascinating. These faces, I can't help but wonder what was going through the minds of these people.
Lindsay, that's brilliant.
The trouble is, as you turn them, the pages are coming out, which is a bit of a shame. Look at them. I love how they've kind of put that one back together, but there's a bit missing. Look at him. Look at him.
He doesn't look certain.
Oh, he looks a bit lost, doesn't he?
Someone's reaching to pat him on the head.
Oh, that's the same guy.
Yeah. Someone's just head pat.
That's me, that one.
Problem is, I imagine you would have had trouble in those things. It would have taken you about 5 minutes to wind the stool enough for it to be hard, because you had to spin those things to adjust them for height.
And then actually I did once do a thing where I wound a stool up so much to...
You unscrewed it?
Yeah.
That was going to be my next joke, but it happened.
It's not at all funny. Well, that was a successful one.
It's funny, someone just said that you're not tiny. It's,
God, you can tell when this was. Even if you didn't know. So I won't go through the whole thing, filters. But I just wanted to show. I just think it's a fascinating book.
Oh, there's a guy very proud of his hair.
Yeah, he's probably quite short, so he's grown the extra hair to give him more height on the top.
One spark near him, that would have gone up.
I just find it, I find it fascinating.
You have a whole album full of found notes and shopping lists. Ooh.
Really? What that you've put together? Where did you find them? Jackie, you're even weirder than I thought you were.
Coming from you.
I know. Because it's the kind of thing I would do. What I've thought about doing is, and I've seen someone else has done it ages ago. I saw this online. Somebody picked up like just little silly objects that they find. I bet I haven't got any near me now. But like when you find little things on the ground that other people have dropped, like you might find something like that, or you might find just daft little things that people have dropped.
Yeah, I remember that ad with the photo booth and the Hamlet thing.
Yes, so do I. And
didn't have that comedian guy in it. What was his name?
I don't know. I won't remember.
The bald guy. Yeah, whatever his name was. Honestly, he's bald in there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I forgot what I was saying now.
You were talking about weird things.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably grab one right
and this
now,
one person just gathered them up, everything they found on the ground for a year, and strung them up, and I remember seeing them strung up in the photo. They were strung up in a shop window or something, and it looked amazing.
And what you could think was, is she taking some of that stuff from my collection?
Yeah.
That story about the sunglasses is fantastic.
Do you know you're wearing sunglasses?
Hey, you missed the first part of that.
No, seriously, is that a real true story? Oh my word!
You know you're wearing sunglasses. That must have been so awkward.
Oh my god!
I hope she wasn't getting impatient and rude when waiting to be seen as well.
Oh.
That would have been very awkward. Bye.
I'm going to be telling that. I'm going to be retelling that one. Anyway, so that's enough of a look at that
But the only reason
fascinating.
You don't have sunglasses.
Fascinating little collection.
It is fascinating.
I don't know what I'm going to do. My intention when I bought it was just, God, do you know what? That could be, when you were a kid, that could be the top of your head.
It could be. I think my stomach's starting to object to that hat.
Is it?
It might be.
Why would it object to that?
Because it's suddenly full of
potato starch.
2 A4 sheets of slime.
Oh, don't.
Kind of turns into a snotty texture.
Can you stop? Can you stop?
It's my stomach that's full of it. You were sloshing around in there.
Found them in shopping trolleys in the street anywhere. Collect odd stuff found in the street. Oh, what? We'll have to compare collections, Jackie. I'm going to have a look online and see if I can find this kind of. It was like, I suppose you would call it an installation piece that I saw this guy. That's lovely, Rachel. I suppose you can't sell that at your craft fairs, can you?
I think you definitely should. Maybe that's why she didn't sell anything. She had that there and everyone took it.
Oh, yeah. Christmas used to smell of those cigars, didn't it?
Gross.
Because everybody had, it was a thing then.
Oh, pubs have become so much less unpleasant since the smoking ban.
Yeah.
I've always hated them and always will because I don't drink.
But beer gardens are horrible now.
Yeah.
Because everybody goes out there. Anyway, so that's enough of that. Yeah, anyway. I'm going to do some unravelling now.
Yeah, you do some unravelling. I'll do some being cruel and patting your head.
That's what you do best.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, I wish you could feel this thread. It's so beautiful.
Misread that as sweaty resin craft.
Mallard floss.
Yeah, to be fair, I would buy sweary things at craft.
Yeah.
I'll buy that thing Rachel showed as a card to send you. It's your birthday coming up, even.
Yes, that's true.
I've made you rude cards before.
You have.
Like Tesco value birthday card. Have a day.
Yeah, you made me some lovely ones. Now, the little bits like that I come across here obviously will go in my orts.
Obviously, yeah.
I found another large container of orts that I'd forgotten about, so it's a good job Christine's been showing us how to make them into balls and things. Oh,
that's a good one, Rachel.
I don't think I like this one.
Possibly the most productive thing as well.
I think you showed a picture of that one, Rachel. I'm sure I remember seeing that one. I wonder whether to just keep this. I think I might just keep this one as it is because that bit doesn't. I'm going to cut there and keep, because that's a good enough length to use for stitching, and I'll keep this all in one. And I can peel off one stretch of it when I want to.
Yes, I suppose if it wants to stay together like that, let it.
It's going to be so lovely to do the alphabet of stitches.
It's totally ideal.
Your stomach is making some funny noises.
It is quite cross, yeah.
Oh dear.
A lot of air went down with the paper, I think.
Yeah, there is that as well.
That's not acceptable, Emily. I'm afraid you have to stay for longer.
Night,
good
Emily.
Night.
I smoked a cigar once when I was trying to give up smoking. I know it sounds ridiculous.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't a cigarette.
My friend was also giving up smoking because she told herself she couldn't have cigarettes anymore, but she could have one cigar a day, so she gave one to me. What? Yeah. What I'm hoping to do, let's put this in the frame as well, because I can take a still from that, and then maybe there'll be a before and after shot. See how much I can retrieve from this.
Yeah, I'll turn our face off on that.
Oh yeah, just so we can get a full. Yeah, that'll do.
It's not turning off the shadow.
No, was it not turning off that?
Is that this? There you go.
It doesn't matter though, because I can just crop a bit out of it. Yeah.
Because we have to have the shadow back on now.
Yeah.
It's vitally important.
Yeah. You've probably not even noticed, but the little square in the top right hand, get it off. The top right hand corner of your screen where you can see our faces. That's rounded off at one corner and it's got a drop shadow. Tom spent ages doing that. It gets bogged down in the most ridiculous details.
The annoying thing is I spent ages doing it in a way that didn't work, and then it took like 2 minutes to do it this way.
Which you weren't quite happy with, but you decided you'd put up with it.
You can see there's a line there.
Oh yeah. Oh, you've ruined it now.
It was working before you moved all the files.
I didn't move them, you moved them.
No, you moved them to OneDrive. She broke everything that I spent so long fixing.
Tried to make what as nasty as possible.
I don't know.
I'd love to see it, Jackie.
No fighting.
I'm so glad it's not just me. It's the kind of thing I thought only I would do.
Oh, smoking. Try to make smoking as nasty as possible.
Yeah.
I frustrated you earlier talking of fighting by pointing out that those two identical threads were identical.
They weren't. What we were talking about...
Perfectly identical.
I had some cotton abroader. Cotton abroader, I don't know how you say it. I think cotton abroader is... Sarah Humphrey says cotton abroader. Anyway, there's some of that and some sashiko.
And some more of that.
And some sashiko thread, which is completely different. They feel completely different.
100% identical.
It's the same as he says all PVA mediums are the same. They are not.
Well, they're not quite the same. There's different amounts of water added.
Look. I wonder how that got in there, because I don't think that was me. It's a tiny bit of really old
Dawn
knitting.
says you break things.
It's not Dawn. I'm sure she didn't. Hello, Bonnie. Welcome to the family.
Yeah, hi.
Dawn, stop it. How very dare you. Night,
Jackie. Off. Night, Jackie. Oh, happy anniversary for tomorrow.
Oh, yes, happy anniversary for tomorrow. Hope you do something nice.
Yeah.
40 years. 40 years.
It's as long as I've been alive.
Do you get a medal or something when you hit 40 years?
Do you get a medal when you pat your mother's head? Because if so, I'm due a lot of medals.
I'm just taking the easiest bits out of this first. God, how long is this? It's really long. It's interesting that when you look at the... I don't know if there's any of it here. I don't know if they hadn't kind of standardised the threads yet. They're all different weights in here. And so
not
there's...
the standard 6 strands or whatever then.
Yeah. So you've got that kind of finish, you've got that kind of finish. And there is some stranded, but it's... I can't find any. It's got like some of it had 8 strands and some of it had 4. You know, it wasn't. I don't think there is any here.
Oh, you won't be able to find something to prove your point. Oh, happy 24th anniversary to you on Monday, Bonnie.
Well done. I think that's amazing.
Yes, yeah.
Jackie was saying in Discord earlier on, they were engaged within like 3 weeks of knowing each other. And 40 years later, they're still together. Amazing, isn't it?
Yes. Eat a digestive. Yeah, my stomach is quite cross with me.
Yeah.
It was quite tasty.
Bit of dry toast.
Yeah.
That party game, that eating the whole cream cracker, it worked with the digestive as well. Some kind of very dry biscuit. You had to eat the whole thing and then say a certain word. I was like, I can't remember now what the... Okay, I need to do this a bit more patiently. I know it seems weird, but I could sit for hours doing this.
That is weird.
I know. This one's a bit of a bugger, this one.
On the time. Oh, ages yet.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, we've got ages yet.
So clever. Well, not according to the hat that I ate. Although now I've eaten the evidence, so yes, I must be clever.
Do you like doing it too, Susie? Yeah.
Oh, you missed me eating my hat.
But I'm going to do a clip of it.
Yeah, there'll be a clip.
I'll do a clip and... Hey, Sylvia.
I would do what I did before and eat some of the paper the hat was made of, but it's making me a bit...
Yeah, I think you better not now.
So,
I think you probably had enough.
I want to, though, because it is tasty.
I will do a clip of that part where you ate the hat and I'll put it in Discord and Facebook group, just so that nobody misses it.
Well, that is a bit sad, Dawn. Yeah, had to cancel a scrawler box.
Oh. Well, I've actually cancelled my subscription now. And it's nothing against Scrawler Box. I love my Scrawler Box, but I just can't justify spending more money on art supplies.
You do have so much stuff already.
Yeah, I got,
getting new hobbies to be obsessed by is not a good way to get rid of the things you've already got.
Yeah. Well, that was satisfying. Got that end out.
Yeah.
I think I enjoy this in some way. Some of these weird people that are getting thrown at me on YouTube enjoy squeezing other people's blackheads. I don't know. It's just very satisfying.
I don't get that myself.
No. Some people love it, don't they?
Yeah, good for them.
There's whole YouTube channels devoted to... I think it's great. I found myself watching and I realised my face was like...
I mean, you can buy pre-charged silicon fake blackhead things.
No, don't tell me. Nope. Can't hear it.
Oh, it's just a piece of silicon with holes in it.
What do you mean pre-charged?
As in, there's something in it so that when you use the thing, it will extrude out.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's not just a piece of silicon, I lied.
Yeah, I knew you were.
Yeah.
And I fell for that.
Yeah, why would you ask me to elaborate on the bit you didn't want to hear?
Because I thought there was a chance you weren't lying for a change.
Could it be because you're an idiot?
See how horrible he is to me all the time, even though I made him lovely dinner?
They do see how horrible I was, but they also just heard how right I was. I mean, back me up here, guys.
Oh, they reduce your pay while you're studying. That's not fair, is it?
Yeah, that sucks, Dawn.
All of your years of work and all the expertise you've built up, and they reduce your pay to study.
Yeah.
And yeah, that seems very unfair. But it will be worth it. Hard work, but worth it.
Yes, I do hope the education stuff is going well.
Yeah. And for me, it's, retiring. Your income is reduced and something's got to give. And I'm very lucky to have been able to retire early, but it did mean that I did know I would have to pull my belt in a bit. And and that's something that I just can't. So what I'm going to do is every month, so next month's School Box will be the last one for me, at least for the time being. Maybe I'll go back to it one day. Now, I've nothing against them. I love my School Box and I'm going to miss it. But I will instead every month I'll maybe pick something in my craft room that I haven't used for a while, and I'll make myself up a kit and I'll make myself use it.
Maybe if you get through all the stuff, make up all the kits and stuff and get some space in here, then maybe you'll treat yourself to a subscription thing again.
Yeah.
But right now,
I don't. It's not like I need it. I can't tell you how lovely this thread feels. This is a really fine one. This is almost like a stranded in a way, but a really fat stranded. But so what's it got? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
It's basically identical.
12
to this.
strands instead of 12 strands. Just shut up. 12 strands instead of 6.
To me, guys, he's telling me to shut up. For absolutely no reason.
And one of the most amazing thing about this box of vintage threads was that, of course, because it was in a closed box, they've all retained their beautiful, vibrant colours.
Do they all smell like mothballs?
No, they don't. Smell.
I'm not moving.
No, don't listen to him.
What they
that's
smell
a pretty
like
colour.
is a 104-year-old woman's handbag.
They do not. God, you're horrible.
What would that even smell like?
I don't know. I'm imagining.
There's Werther's Originals in there somewhere.
Yeah, slightly unravelled and stuck to the bottom.
Old makeup that hasn't been used in like 50 years.
Lipstick.
Yeah.
A damp tissue that they've like licked and like rubbed on your face. I used to hate when they did that.
Rachel agrees. Werther's Originals.
What's Lindsay talking about?
I don't know.
Lindsay's husband.
Sad.
Yeah. Lindsay misses her husband a lot.
Yeah.
It sounds like he was a lovely man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's difficult because if you get on the way clearly they got on, it's you're losing you're losing a friend, aren't you? And it's hard. Someone you've been with for a really long time, and no one else is quite like that.
No replacing that, is there?
No.
Still, you've always got your happy memories.
Yeah. He certainly got some funny stories.
Yeah.
I think he was quite a character. He used to accuse her of being apparently when he got into the car after she'd been driving the car, he would say it was on.
Oh, did she slide it right up?
Hobbit settings or something. I think she said.
Yeah.
Well, I need to unknot this one and do it properly. This is a bit of a. Whoa, this is going to be a satisfying one. Why would somebody knot that so hard?
To annoy whoever has to deal with it.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take, when we finish doing this, I'm gonna take this downstairs. Never mind anything else I was thinking I was going to do tonight. I should be sat in front of Doctor Who after you've gone home, and I shall spend the rest of the night going through this, and I won't even make a dent in it, probably.
Probably not, no.
But I reckon, what do you think? Maybe half of this will be retrievable at least, may hopefully more.
Oh, Dawn's been busy. Filmed 2 videos this morning after studying.
Seriously?
Good Lord.
Because she did say a while back, didn't you, that you might have to, cut down a little bit with your studying. And I know you're really good at scheduling things ahead, doing what I've got to learn to do.
Yeah.
Well, I've just made that worse
how I know what an old handbag smells like. Sometimes she opens her handbag near me. Oh. I messed her hair up now too.
There, that's better.
Yeah.
Christine was saying the other day, we were saying about showing her face to the camera or not, and Christine said something about, she'd have to brush her hair first. I said, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. But sometimes I have bothered if it's really bad.
I brushed my hair today. I did comb my beard.
Didn't take long, did it?
I did cut my hair today as well, actually.
My bum's going numb on this seat. Oh.
Yeah, you need to get another one of these seats.
There isn't room. Well, I suppose there is because it falls flat. Yeah.
Although this isn't comfortable either.
I've got this now. I'll wait till I break this before I can have another one.
Yeah.
Oh, what? This is... Come on.
Think about untangling threads.
It's actually knotted there. Shall I pass
pointless.
you some? Would you like to have some too?
Nah.
Oh, it was tied there.
Yeah. That's why you can't untangle it, because it's a knot.
Well, I think I'm going to just cut that and put that little bit goes in the
cheating, guys. Yeah, that's right. All of them are judging you.
Christine, you slob. What did you get from the bakery? It must be nice to have to go down and get fresh baked things for breakfast.
Yeah.
It sounds very French.
Did you get a baguette?
Yeah. Oh, this must be absolutely scintillating viewing for everybody.
I mean, these are all people that watch your videos all the time. They're used to it.
It's better than squeezing blackheads, though, isn't it?
It is, in my opinion, yeah.
And people watch that.
Hopefully they think this is better than squeezing blackheads, or we've done something wrong.
Yeah.
Although, if you guys want, I'm sure I've got them all over my back.
Oh, stop it. I have a blackhead story, if anybody would like to hear it.
I hope it's the one I'm thinking of.
So, well, I spoiled it now by telling the ending, really. But anyway, I went to, so I'll tell it quickly. I had this lump on my back, which felt really weird. And I did actually get you to look at it.
Yeah, it looked weird.
Yeah. I was like, what does that look like? What is it? Is it just a spot? No, it looks a bit strange. I think these days we'd probably have just taken a picture on the phone, and
probably, yeah.
And I think you can even send a picture into your doctors on the, electronically. And but anyway, you couldn't in those days. So I actually went to the doctors. I don't like going to the doctors, but I was really worried I'd got some kind of, I don't know, dodgy thing going on. And so I had to pull up my top, lean over his desk for him to have a look. Very undignified.
Right, classy bird.
Yeah. Luckily it was high up on my back, a little low down my back. And he went, that made lots of noises, and it, well, and it was something. It was classic. He said something like, "There's good news and there's bad news. The good news is, you haven't got skin cancer. The bad news is, you've got a. It wasn't just a blackhead. Something like did he call it an impacted blackhead or something?" And I went, "Oh God, mortified.
Fancy blackhead.
Absolutely mortified. He said, if you wish, I could attempt to extrude it for you. I said, no.
I just, if you could dig me a hole to disappear into.
I couldn't get out there fast enough. I was absolutely mortified. Anyway, sorry for giving you that story.
Yeah, there's a lovely image for you.
Yeah, I've got worse, but, one is enough.
Yeah, group therapy wouldn't appeal to me either, Lindsay.
I can't
possibly for the same reasons.
Just the thought of it. Anything where it's like, let's go around and introduce ourselves to the...
Yeah, and it'll be made sad by other people's stories.
Feeling everybody
like
else's pain as well. No.
No, you're all right.
It doesn't always... I love a nice, positive group like we've got going on where we're sharing our
that's not
things we love,
and
all that.
Session, is it?
And it's nice when we can be supportive to each other and things, but actually going along to a support group has never appealed to me. I think it's really good for lots of people. It works for lots of people.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't work for me. We thought about grief counselling, didn't we, when we lost your dad
Sue's
years
off
ago.
to go and bake something now.
Hi, Sue.
See, Sue.
Chat to you about it. Yeah, pretty lovely. Paula's story's always good. I got vertigo. My doctor got on all fours on the floor to show me how to cure it. I haven't been back. It was awful. Oh my God.
Talking of embarrassing in front of doctors on all fours.
Oh yeah, you've got a good one as well.
I had this thing on my back. Was it an infected
pilonidal sinus?
Sinus, yeah. Biggest the doctor had ever seen, so he rushed me in for an immediate surgery thing, apparently. Well, as immediate as it could be.
Yeah. Well, next day, wasn't it, in the end?
Yeah. In the process, while it was being examined by the doctor, apologies, I hope no one's eating at the moment.
Christine might be eating her baked goods.
Oh, ideal. Let's just say it got a lot more gross
than it
previously
slice.
was. I got pictures.
Sorry.
It's gross.
I've made myself sick now.
But let's just say
everybody leaves.
It was on my upper back and it made a mess of the clothing I was wearing. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
So I was on the operating table on my hands and knees in nothing but my boxers.
With a cluster of doctors around you.
Well, at first it was just the girl who was blowing cold air in my face with a little hose. And like two doctors. And then suddenly a whole gaggle of student doctors all came in, crowded round me. Is that, brilliant? A thicket of children.
You'll never have seen one like this before.
Yeah. And then, as they warned, the local anaesthetic that they didn't want to use didn't work.
Yeah.
So that was suddenly very, very painful.
But you took it like a man.
Yeah, on all fours. So my advice to anyone is, if you have a massive thing growing on your back, don't ignore it until it almost kills you.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you weren't looking after yourself very well then, were you?
I was not. No.
You were not in a good place.
Yeah, the only reason not to do it is because it was very embarrassing.
Yeah.
Never mind the medical risk, just the shame.
But they're still talking about it now.
I believe what I said when suddenly I could feel them cutting.
Oh, stop.
Was, ow, that actually hurt.
Yeah, you're very polite. You wouldn't have...
didn't want to make a fuss, you know. I say that rather smarts.
I was the same having babies. I didn't want to shout and make noise.
Yeah, I
remember that was the thing I was the most worried about. Oh no, that and...
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why you're worried about that.
I was also worried about pooping myself. Just really worried that, because that does happen sometimes.
Yeah, very British.
The things you worry about, I wasn't... Well, obviously I was worried about, you worry about pain and stuff, but,
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah, the things that really bothered me were, oh, God, I hope I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Yeah.
It's a bit English, isn't it?
It is. Have you guys seen that clip of that very British car crash? Where that guy, someone comes fast down on the wrong side of the road and he ends up hitting the wall and rolling over. It's all from this rolling cars dash cam footage.
Right.
And he kind of goes, oh, bloody hell. And then, oh, well, that was scary. That was his reaction to flipping his car.
Yeah, and nearly killing himself, basically.
Kind of pops out of the door and goes, I'm uninjured.
I'm fine. Sorry, did I...
No anger, don't worry, everything's okay.
Oh, this is extremely
don't worry about bringing
satisfying.
the room down, Lindsay. Don't be silly.
Oh, Lindsay, please don't worry about that.
Yeah.
We can say anything here. It's fine.
Yeah.
We can talk about anything.
Also, we're still joking about gross stuff.
Not anything. No nasty stuff. No, I say anything, but nobody here would be like that.
Why do men take pictures of these things? I took pictures of things to show to her to annoy her.
Yeah.
What I wish I could have captured in the picture was the sound it made as it hit the ground.
Can you stop it?
See, this is why we take pictures.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear. Fun thing was, that guy didn't tell me that we were done and I could go at that point.
What, were you still on your hands and knees on you?
No, this was before.
2 hours later.
I went in there one day, then he looked at me, and then I came in the next day for the...
Yes, I remember that, yeah.
So yeah, I was in there and he'd examined the thing. I was just sat there waiting for him to come back, because he said he was going for a minute to something.
And he never came back?
And yeah, at no point did he say, okay, cool, we'll see you tomorrow. So I just sat there, and then I came back in 40-odd minutes later, expecting me to have gone by then. It's like... No, I was waiting for you.
You told me to wait, so I waited.
And then I had to get the bus home in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
and you were
awful.
Panicking, so I was on the phone with you.
Yeah. And your phone was running out of charge and the buses weren't running. And
it was great fun.
He was in London and I was up here.
Dawn studies midwifery. I love that word.
I'd love that word, midwifery.
Mm. It's good. I mean, with all your farting, you're always midwife.
Do they still... When you get... Because you do get male midwives. Are they still called midwives? I suppose they probably are.
No, I was not an easy pregnancy, Dawn.
No, he was a bit of a bugger, actually.
Yeah, she tried to kill me as a result.
They had to take me into hospital beforehand, and it's like 3 days.
Yeah. Of course, that was awkward.
And then when he did come out, he was blue from the from the neck up.
Yeah.
A funny shaped head.
What was Gary saying?
And yellow from the neck down, so I wasn't allowed to go home because he was then jaundiced as well. So
wasn't there some nurse who thought I was dead and you were just...
Yeah, because I was sitting there. It wasn't the nurse, it was the consultant lady.
Bonnie's trying to cook dinner.
Oh, sorry.
You started it with your custard pastry.
We had dinner ages ago, I'm fine. Yeah, I was sat on the bed kind of, hoping to be discharged that day, actually. But they weren't all that sort of hands-on. They didn't kind of... They hadn't seen you since birth, really. I'd been doing all the caring for you and stuff, so they hadn't noticed the fact that you were jaundiced, and I suppose I hadn't either. I don't know why, really. But anyway,
wait till the blue wears off till you can see the yellow.
Or was this just... No, maybe this wasn't. Maybe this was just the first... I can't remember now. But anyway, she was doing her rounds and she saw me and I'm sitting up going, hello, la la la, and I've got the baby in my arms and everything, and la 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 la, and she went, hello, how's mum today? Because that's how they used to talk to you.
Of course.
And then she did an aside, like a whispered aside to the nurse. Is baby okay? She was Miss Fozzard. She's a Miss Fozzard. And it was her that told me that it was good because I was a shorty with good big feet when she first saw me.
A hobbit, essentially.
Which apparently somehow relates to the size of your pelvis, so it should mean you don't have any problem. That was absolute rubbish. It didn't turn out to be true at all, but that's what she thought.
A stable frame.
Yeah, don't blow over in a wind. But yeah, because maybe the nurses were aware, because you were kind of you were bruised and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure I must have looked a bit rough.
And and I think that's what it was.
But
and then when I finally thought you were going to go, then the jaundice must have kicked in, and then I was probably I'd been told I could take you home, and I was getting you dressed to take home, one of the nurses must have been on and said, "Oh, baby looks a bit yellow. We'll just check for..." And then we had to stay another few days. Yes, you were awkward from the minute you were born and before you were born.
I did it on purpose just to be annoying. Oh.
He was a very sweet-natured, easygoing baby, though, for the first 6 months.
Yeah, that changed.
Downhill, childbearing hips. Yeah. And actually, I mean, they're well padded these days, but I've got quite narrow hips. I've actually got quite a narrow pelvis, and that's partly what the problem was. So the big feet, big pelvis thing wasn't actually true.
Just reminded me of that Monty Python meaning of life thing. Get that, would you, Deirdre?
Yeah, I love that. I love that film. These are all, it's strange, these are all in short lengths. Like that. But
it's like someone was planning something.
Yeah, or did they come in it? I don't know. And how many strands is in this? Hang on.
You guys didn't hear that. It's fine.
Stop it. That's like 12 strands in that, so it's not like stranded, but definitely feels like silk.
You want to see a photo of baby me? I'm sure she has them.
I have some very cute he was a very pretty baby with big,
I mean, obviously, look at me,
big brown eyes and loads of eyelashes and brown curly hair.
Yeah.
Sometimes I used to put him in pink baby grow because we've been given some girly clothes, baby. So in the night times, like just for pyjamas, I used to use these pink baby grows, and I would just put him in them and put his hair in little bunches to see what it'd be like if he was a girl.
I still do that now. It's difficult to get a baby grow the right size. But...
Well, there are people who do, aren't there?
There are, yeah. Don't look into that on the internet.
That's not a thing to look up on the internet unless you want strange things coming through. Will you stop lowering the tone, please?
You lowered the tone.
I don't think I did.
No, but I certainly didn't start the conversation.
This bit...
What went wrong? How very dare you? I'll tell you what went wrong. Upbringing. Bad influence.
This is strange because this looks like it
does.
Sealed around that, but it's a very small amount, isn't it?
Maybe it's just very expensive.
Unless, it could have just been, boiling down. I wonder if maybe you could just buy a small amount and they would put this around it so you'd know what the shape was. It was a sample.
It could have been a sample, yeah.
I'm trying to get it to focus, but I don't want to. There we go.
You dare, yeah, I bet you dare.
Cruel silk. I like cruel wool. I think it's what I call cruel wool, that Appleton's wool that you use, Christine. I love that. You get the Appleton's wool here as well, and I do like it. It's kind of like tapestry wool, but much finer.
Yeah.
Really nice to use. I think there might have been some in amongst these threads, but they're in the box. I'm going to have to take that off to be able to use this thread. I'm going to have to take that off.
No, you can untangle that.
Not without taking that off.
Yeah, you could.
What a challenge!
I said you could.
No, I can't. You're just saying that to annoy me.
Yes, of course I am. You can tell because my lips were moving.
Yes.
That giveaway.
Yeah, long eyelash babies. I love the old labels. They've all got to be somehow incorporated into the book. Even if I just make little pockets in amongst my Alphabet of Stitches book. Little pockets to put these bits in or something, just,
This is a cruel wool and I'm a cruel son. Oh.
Yes. Oh,
she thinks if she doesn't react to that, I would stop doing
you could. I know I keep saying it, but I wish we had feely vision or something.
If you guys just get any old thread and feel it, it'll feel the same as she's feeling right now.
Actually feel it?
Yeah, thread.
He does know. It's just, I know he's just winding me up.
It's amazingly easy to wind her up. Like, she keeps falling for it.
Those variegated threads you've been doing, Christina, lovely.
Yes, what is this about an alphabet book?
Alphabet. Carrie, do you watch Creating Craft with Christine's channel, she did a whole series. What was it? She said 157 earlier on.
Yeah.
She did a series of short, kind of 10, 15 minute mostly, I think. Live. Live premieres. She would record the videos and then she would play them every day, and we'd sit and watch and we'd join in the live chat. It was really fun. Anyway, but obviously the videos are all still there because they're recorded videos, and she did a whole alphabet of stitches. And I mean, just the different variations on blanket stitch, for example. I love that little one that looks like all people holding hands. I've forgotten what it's called. Is it German blanket stitch or something? Yeah, so I've got this whole box of vintage threads, including this tangled heap that came with it. And I've got some vintage fabrics and things and lace and stuff like that. Paula, you know that lovely piece of lace that you sent me in with the swap? That your friend's granny made? I found out some history about that, by the way. I must get back to you on that. That can go in there as well. So I think I'm just going to use all vintage things, vintage threads, vintage fabrics, and I'm going to do like a sampler book of all the stitches that Christine goes through. Because I don't know about anybody else who does a lot of stitching, but I tend to just get favourite stitches that I keep on doing all the time because that's what I know.
Like the easy ones, like French knots and stuff.
I like colonial knots better than French knots, actually. I just prefer making them. I've made this way worse than it was when I first picked it up at the moment, but...
Oh, God. Dawn said it's 85 Fahrenheit there. It's just under 30.
Oh, is it? Oh, and it can be very humid there as well. She was saying at one point they don't really have a hot or cold season, they have a wet or dry season.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm struggling with this one.
Up thread, yeah. Yeah, I mean, given that they are all the same, you might as well.
You would garbage it! No. Even if I can't untangle it, even if I can't get them to all untangle and be usable as for stitching, there's so much more I could do with this.
Do it.
Oh, I tell you what, it looks like, and the fact that she's got these gorgeous variegated threads, which are normally quite pricey, and she's just made them out of... Your stomach's off again.
He's very cross.
She's just made them out of plain threads that she's bought quite cheaply. Anyway, I think she said it worked out, was it like 7 cents or something? German knotted stitch. Yeah, it's one of my favourites, just because it looks like little people holding hands. Yeah, and like you said as well, it would make nice gifts for stitchy friends too, wouldn't it? Because they look so pretty in the skeins. Yeah, believe it or not, I can happily sit and literally do this for hours.
Yeah.
Because it occupies my mind enough that it settles it down.
Pair that with something simple on TV.
Yeah, that you don't have to kind of constantly watch. Yeah. Like my Doctor, I'm going right through Doctor Who.
Probably best you don't fully watch those old ones.
Is it? Yeah,
you don't want to
they're better if you don't look too hard. Yeah. They weren't great. I'm changing my mind about some of the Doctor Who's. Yeah, I enjoyed John Pertwee more than I thought I would, and I've just gone past. What was the name of the guy who was also in the Vet series?
Don't know.
Oh, forgotten his name.
Only name I remember.
I didn't like him before, but I quite like him now.
Yeah.
Quite enjoyed his Doctor Who, but I don't like this one that's just come after him. I don't like the way he's playing him.
Which one was the smarmy blonde one?
I think that might be him.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. The other one was blonde as well. Yeah. The one that was really
very smarmy,
big-headed and kind of. Yeah, I don't know what his name is, but I don't like him. Peter Davison is the one I've changed my mind about. I liked him better than I thought. Yeah, Peter Davison. Tom Baker I love John Pertwee as well. I'm going to reserve judgment on that, Christine, until I've seen them all.
Yeah, it's probably wise.
I think before I would have said David Tennant.
Everyone loves David Tennant,
but
yeah.
I kind of feel like everyone loves him. Let's,
Yeah. I did quite like, what's his name, Peter...
Garibaldi, I was calling him.
Yeah, Peter Garibaldi.
Peter Garibaldi. What's his... Capaldi.
Yeah, I quite liked it. I didn't like some of those episodes, though. I don't think they were very well scripted, some of them. And the female doctor, what was her name?
Jodie
Whittaker?
Yeah.
I think she did a very good job with the terrible script she was given.
Yeah, I think it's a shame that the only female Doctor Who so far...
That was very unfortunate.
The stories, it made it...
Given the people who were waiting to hate it.
Silly and flippant, and it was all
Gabby's off.
A lot of one-liners. Bye, Gabby!
Hey, Gabby.
Thanks for dropping in!
Yeah.
We'll be going in a bit anyway, won't we?
Yeah, we better get going soon. It's 10
crikey.
o'clock.
How did it get to be 10 o'clock?
Yeah. Matt Smith grew on me. I didn't like him at first.
Actually, he's definitely up there for me. Yeah. I really liked the Matt Smith one.
I think I originally didn't like him because I liked David Tennant and he was replacing him. But he fit the Doctor quite well. And
we were impressed with the new guy, whose name I've forgotten now already.
Oh, yes. Ncuti Gatwa?
Yeah, something like that. Is that right? Yeah. We liked him because he's only been in the Christmas special, hasn't he? We really liked it.
Which was a bit too musical for us.
As long as it's not going to be any more musical and dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that's just because it was a special. But we think he's looking good.
First time you've watched and it's right about to end? No.
Oh.
You detested Peter Garibaldi.
Well, there's a story about that, Darla. I have behind me, and watch out on my channel coming up sometime soon. I've got a whole box of vintage threads that I bought, and there's a whole history behind them. Miss Cheatham's threads, if you want to look up the old video.
Oh, yeah.
And then along with the box, and these go back to the early 1900s through to the 1920s-ish. I looked up all her history. It was fascinating. And along with it, the lady I bought these from on eBay said, I popped in the bag of tangled threads that was in the bottom of the box. I thought you might find a use for them. Yes. Mind you, Dawn has just said she'd have binned them by now.
Yeah.
I spent them...
Didn't you get till the end of the month anyway? So
for anybody that... Yeah, it's too late now because it was the 31st. But actually, because Johnny thought he had to spend all his at once, what they said you could do is get the coupon now, the voucher, whatever you call it.
Oh, right.
And you can spend that any time. They did say...
So cash them in.
The vouchers won't go out of date.
Yeah.
But I did spend mine. I got another concertina sketchbook and a Uniball Signo board and a black gel pen. I just thought, it's done now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame that's stopping, but
yeah,
I guess
it's a shame.
Their reasons.
Yeah. And anyway, I'm stopping School of Box anyway, so...
True.
Yeah, I think Johnny ended up buying something. He bought a whole load of those black rim pencils or something just to use it up. I don't think he realised he could have kept his coupon and spent it later.
Yeah. Oh, those black wings will be good.
Yeah.
Everyone likes those for some reason.
I mean, you can just use the money off of your existing subscription and just get a fiver off the next box or whatever if you want.
If you struggle to find something to do.
Yeah. Well, I think we need to wind this up now, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm ever so sorry, Darla, but you will see these again soon. I'm going to try and untangle as many of them as I can, and what I can't will make the most delicious pile of orts.
Talking of delicious, if you re-watch this video after it goes up, the first half of it is making and eating a hat.
Yes.
Which my stomach is regretting.
I made the hat, Tom ate it, and it's because he promised to do so during the Christmas quiz. If anyone knows that, I'll eat my hat. Don't be careful what you say. Look at this little piece of chenille thread. Oh,
looks identical to all the others.
I'm gonna.
She's gonna strangle me.
Clip you around the ear roll in a minute.
Yeah, you clip me around the knees.
I will.
Maybe.
There'll be a before and after picture, but it might be a week or two.
Step them up, make silk paper.
Actually, yeah, you could do that as well, couldn't you? Yeah. I have to do something. I'm going to see how many of them I can, because if I can get them to this state, I can use them for my dictionary of stitches and lots of other things. Yeah, I will, coming up sometime soon when I start my dictionary of stitches book, following along with Christine, I will...
Christine's put a picture in there.
Oh, what?
You what? Finished elephant.
You did that fast,
That was
Susie.
very fast, yeah.
Wow.
That was just started when...
I haven't even untangled a handful of threads yet, and she stitched all of that.
Baby Rachel.
Oh, I'll share a picture of Baby Tom tomorrow, and I'll share a clip of him eating his hat.
She's got no headphones on.
Oh, look.
Loving it, apparently.
They're all in the live stream follow along with anyone that isn't aware.
Speaking of which, I think I still got in the clipboard.
I'll send you some and you can help, Susie. Okay, I think we need to say goodbye now. Because
I think you're probably right,
taxi a beer and we'll be rushing again.
We'll be rushing.
And thoroughly, we will try and remember to leave a link to these pens and that potato paper.
Yes.
just in case anybody's
I'll find out
interested.
Which ones
we'll take all these downstairs in that little basket now. And
yeah, and don't worry, guys. I know you're probably concerned, but I will pat her head after the stream's finished as well, and she'll love it. I wouldn't do that if I were you. It's all going to come back
now.
up. Anyway,
it's probably not a good idea.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh, we should put the screen up to say goodbye properly.
This one.
No.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks for coming. Nice to see you all. Oh, go do laundry. Oh, yuck. Different time zone.
Yeah.
Bye. Oh, Teresa. I didn't see Teresa before. Bye, Teresa. Bye, Karen. Bye, Susie. Not Tiny Hobbit.